Hi, my name is John, and this is Business Update. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about Netflix recent retract of their policy of cracking down on sharing of password. Find it funny. We were just talking about it weeks or months ago regarding how Netflix is not doing so well in terms of its performance. Obviously, with stiff competition from Disney, which is another whole plethora of problem for the Disney franchise. But our focus today is on Netflix. So they're trying to churn out more contents, buy more IP so that more subscribers continue to stay and add more subscribers. And the cost has been piling up in terms of production budgets that they spend willy-nilly on some movies that doesn't make sense. They should have made it. They should have looked for better contents that audiences can enjoy, whether it's movies or TV shows that they are trying to make. And what's interesting here is the audience or the subscribers are the one left with the burden of footing the bill in terms of expecting us to pay more in terms of their subscription with now the ad free versus with the ad. You pay a little bit more, okay, and then now they're cracking down on the passwords because obviously they want all of those people who are sharing, which they were fine for the longest time, which they should have done it before, not recently when their performance is dipping. That's why they've received significant backlash from their subscribers or in general as we speak. So according to CNBC.com, Netflix delays password sharing crackdown rollout post mixed result. I wasn't surprised that there's going to be a backlash because obviously it wasn't because of you're trying to provide better content, better experience for the consumers, but it's obviously a stopgap measure to stop the bleeding in terms of cost. Well, stop making terrible content to begin with. Then you save on the cost so that when you make great contents, like for example, TV series, the Squid Game I've enjoyed that tremendously. Kind of gory, but it does the job. The first two seasons of The Witcher, where Henry Cavill is still the main star. After he's gone, not so much. Then you have Stranger Things, which is ironically enough, I haven't watched the whole series, so I'm waiting for it to finish. Then I will binge watch it. And then there's Narcos, Pedro Pascal, if you remember. So they've had some good contents, but not on a consistent basis because they've been trying to. I don't know who do they get to create those content or get known IPs and then just you know uh, do disrespect to the audience that who understands the core content. Even the actor Henry Cavill, the makers of the producers of the TV show didn't even care for the source material. Only the main actor was the one pushing for the series here. But that's another discussion here. But anyway, so what's interesting, the streaming giants earnings top Wall Street's estimates while revenue came in slightly below, meaning obviously that could be a plethora of factors, but obviously with any negative sentiments regarding the company could adversely affect their overall performance as a company here. And it mentioned that it said it was pushing back its broad rollout of its password sharing. I think they did try to do that on a smaller scale and receive a backlash in terms of if you piss people off, they would stop the subscription or maybe just jump ship and go to another one, which I think that's a terrible outcome either way. So you don't want to piss off the main customers that's footing the bill of your business here. Anyway, the original plan was to take late first quarter, but it will do it second quarter. We'll see. It mentions that while this means that some of the expected membership growth and revenue benefit will fall in quarter three rather than quarter two. We believe this will result in better outcome from both members and our business. I don't think so because obviously at the end of the day you have the business and the consumers. If the consumers are not happy, you charge them more, and yet the content is abysmal. I only subscribe to Netflix because of the series anthology of Dave Chappelle's comedy series, and that's what got me subscribed to it. Other than that, I wouldn't have considered it even during the pandemic at the time because you have other source of entertainment to consider anyhow. Anyway, so it mentions here, according to its financial performance, the company said it saw subscriber growth impacted the international markets where it has already rolled out such initiatives. And Netflix added 1.75 million subscribers, roughly in line with Street Accounts estimates. And you can see here below the estimated earnings per share is slightly dipped from 2.88 centavos versus 2.86, while its revenue is hovering around a little over 8 billion from 8.16 versus 8.18. So difference of 200 million. Anyway, so obviously should that concern the top brass at Netflix, but I think the cracking down on password is not the long-term solution that Netflix is looking for. If they create great content, I think they should be focusing on that one, because obviously Disney is on their heels in terms of catching up in their subscribership. But for me, I think Netflix should not be concerned in terms if and when Disney would overtake or be comparable to their subscriber base, because Disney spent a lot of money to drive that market, invested a lot in many franchises. You have the Disney franchise, the animated. You have Star Wars. You have Marvel, and yet it's flopping in the movie. So they have to recoup it somewhere. So they keep on churning out series after series, which no one wants to watch. You have the WandaVision is another, which they tried to incorporate in Doctor Strange film, which was obviously not needed. They should have focused on Doctor Strange, the character himself. And then you have the debacle, which is what do you call this? The She-Hulk. Try getting that a second season, see how that pans out. Obviously, not catering to the audience preferences is always the recipe for disaster. Either way, so if they're not careful, other streaming services, whether it's Peacock, Paramount, which is another problematic streaming services, then you have Amazon or even Apple can catch up and eat up the market shares that Disney and Netflix has accumulated over this year. So their dominance will be significantly hampered, but not that much. Obviously, they're still the market leaders in the streaming services here. Anyway, so we'll see how this goes. Now, obviously, the performance may dip, may go up and down depending on the situation. Obviously, with the inflationary issues that's been happening in the United States and parts of the world as well. So we'll have to wait and see if it will have a smooth transition, or they will have to actually stop the rollout of the non-sharing of passwords anymore. Anyway, that's it for this week. Come back again on Wednesday for more business update. As always, thank you for watching. If you find this entertaining, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Continue supporting the channel. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.